Hey guys, and welcome to a short updated build video. Now I know this was supposed to have been part of Stalker Week, which was what, like 2 weeks ago at this point? However, better late than never, and it is an updated Dread build video. Now I've done 2 other Dread videos before, and I've gone through the stats, the advantages, disadvantages, and my thoughts of the weapon previously, so I'm not going to go through all that again. However, since doing the last Let's Max on it, we had the Operation Shadow Debt event, introducing 2 new mods that actually made me go back and look at all of my bows again, including the Dread. And these mods are Argon Scope and Bladed Rounds. Argon Scope, for those that don't know, is a mod that will increase your critical chance by 135% for 9 seconds after landing a headshot on an enemy, which is a huge boost in critical chance for those that have good accuracy. Bladed Rounds will increase your critical damage by 120% for 9 seconds while aimed down sight after killing an enemy. These 2 mods have actually given me a bit of a dilemma on the Dread as to which one to go for. As you can see from the build on the screen below, at the moment I've got Bladed Rounds in there instead of Argon Scope, and that replaces Fanged Fusillade that I had on the build before, as well as I replaced Speed Trigger with Vile Acceleration, since the speed increase is worth that very slight drop in the damage that you get from Vile Acceleration. However, between Argon Scope and Bladed Rounds, on one hand, if you can easily land a headshot, which means anything other than the Infested, it's not overly difficult to do. Argon Scope is going to red crit every single shot, meaning it's going to be very reliable, but with Bladed Rounds, every single crit is going to do more damage when it's procced, and when it does eventually red crit, it's going to vastly increase that red crit damage at the cost of not doing it so often. I swing kind of between the 2 fairly regularly, although I've started to favour the Bladed Rounds build. It allows the Dread to kill longer, which helps to keep it procced, and it's so much easier than trying to hit the head with Argon Scope, especially since higher levels means you can't really sort of stop moving or move slower, take your time to aim. You can't really do that quite as much as you could for those lower levels. And I know the debate is still there about the last mod slot that I'm actually using for that Argon Scope or Bladed Rounds, because some people will swear Heavy Caliber is the best option for it. But on a personal level, I hate the inaccuracy that comes with Heavy Caliber. Putting 2 shots onto the head with that headshot multiplier and something like Bladed Rounds or even Argon Scope plus red crits, it's going to do way more damage than 1 shot with Heavy Cal landing and the multi-shot arrow flying way off to the side. Perhaps it will hit something else, maybe it won't. However, this is going to be very much a personal preference sort of mod. However, I would recommend trying out Argon Scope or Bladed Rounds instead and see if you like it. You might just be surprised at how good it is. Now, I would love to hear your opinions on this, and what you do with the extra mod slot you've got free after all your required crit and elemental mods. And as I said in the last video, I appreciate all the patience you guys have had for me not putting out content this last sort of week and a bit. However, next week I'm going to focus solely on suggestions from you guys in the comments on this video. I would love to hear what you guys want to see, whether it's weapon reviews or just about anything really. No melee, please. Please save me from that. Update 19 could be this week. However, honestly, I'm going to call it now and say it's going to be after TennoCon. But I guess we're going to see this week. And as always, many thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next video.